つかまた戻れる日。You belong to me さよなら言えなくていつまでも抱きしめたかった I belong to you 張り裂けそうになるこの胸を君に差し出して We belong to us 遥かな空のもとコバルトに光る星がある悲しみはそこから始まって愛しさがそこに帰るのさメビウスの輪から抜け出せなくていくつもの週を繰り返す平和より自由より正しさより君だけが望むすべてだから離れても変わっても見失っても輝きを消さないで You can change the destiny 時の向こう You can change the future 闇の向こう We can share the happiness 探してゆく許し合えるその日を夢という風に導かれて過ちの船に揺られてく We belong to us 生きてゆけるのならいつかまた戻れる日がなるわメビウスの輪から引き寄せられていくつもの出会い繰り返す Beyond the time 希望
Hello and welcome to DNA of the Soul, a podcast meant to explore the cultural impacts video games have both in and out of their subculture. I'm your host, James, and today we're going to talk about how I'm definitely not good at Dark Souls 2. I'm quite terrible at this game, I'm sure. That looks weird. Are there weird white lines? Come on. No weird white lines. Okay, but now they're off the screen. There we go. We have destroyed the white lines. And we can start here. Alright. Good stuff. That's why my head was shrunken. That didn't work. Come on. There's no new information. That fix it? Oh, that fixed it. Although I totally could have done it with the bigger monitor, but this is probably better overall. Alright, now where is the spice? Way could be this. That's it, but it's huge. Why is it so huge? Oh, it was the proper size. It was just in the wrong spot. There we go. All done. Now, if only that were easy to set up instead of being a huge pain. We're continuing our Hide Night run. And the objective for today is kill the Lost Sinner. Which shouldn't be that difficult, all things considered, but, you know. I like it when the game surprises me. All Souls players really like surprises. It's what unites the community, I would say. Anyway. Look at him. Waltzing around as if he is deserving of respect. But first we have to take care of Mr. P. Mr. Capital P. Punisher. Over here. I gotta say, there aren't any gases quite like Dark Souls 2 gases. Hey, you know that really tough boss you just defeated? First treasure chest you see on the new area is being guarded by, yup, it's him. In an even tighter space than you did last time. Was I not dual wielding them? No, I was. No, I wasn't. Oh, I mistimed it. I could argue Pursuer is the enemy to be able to beat without having to think. That was rough. So inflicted by humanity. I wonder if that implies that the Pursuer went hollow or something. He's kind of weird. So, like, on the one hand, he's filled with humanity, but on the other hand, like, I don't think he's human. Maybe he is. There aren't enough Dark Souls 2 lore scholars to properly explore what this guy is. Except for kind of pathetic once you figure out his patterns. He just has a lot of health. As Matt would say, the bosses in this game are way too spongy. He would be correct. Oh boy. Ow. He almost got us with that one. Just couldn't bring it home. Sucks, man. Come back when you're strong enough to matter. God, I love Bayman. Cool character. Alright. We will in fact be equipping the acceleration ring. Wait, is Cat Ring literally weightless? It's 0.2, and this weighs a full pound. Are you kidding me? We need a level up. I know, I shouldn't level up armor just so I can wear something. But I really want to. Ow. My leg. My poor, poor leg. Oh, this is where it ends. This is the end of everything. These guys have a lot of health, too. I wonder if I can break their poise. I think I can? Nope. I can't kill them. And in the end, isn't that all that really matters? I want to go inside this room. First, I have to destroy all the barrels and stuff. Who is that?
What is it? I don't know you, and you don't know me.
That's not true at all.
Better that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep
That
a
was
safe
weird.
distance when they see this mask. But you...
The way the sound plays changes based on where you put your
From the
camera.
land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims, and so I came to... But what a strange belief. You are an odd one indeed. I've always made a point of avoiding...
She's already forgotten that she's cursed by this point.
You've made
Huh.
a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you. I come from Mira, a land of night. Don't hesitate to call upon me.
Thanks, Lucatiel.
Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
Here you will, Lucatiel.
You are an odd one indeed. Well, you've made a point. I can see that you... I don't...
What have you got in the box, Lucatiel? An old key. I'll be honest, I don't remember what that key goes to. We have the fragrant branch we need. See this guy casting spells? Damage here. These guys are the slowest guys in the entire game. In a game of already plenty of slow guys. A game that already has way too many slow guys. I miss proper dictation. Well, fighting that pursuer did tucker us out, so we are going to show off the secret to Lucatiel's tower here. It's not an important secret at all, but it's something you can do. Climb this ladder here, and grab this, and there's a torch spot, although I don't think this torch reveals anything cool. But, you know, why not light all the torches? Now, I do wish that this mountain was not here and that we had another amazing vista to look at. But unfortunately, there is no gorgeous view ahead. We are going to homeward bone here. As much fun as it would be to run around with no Estus and 7,000 souls, I do regrettably have slightly more brain cells than that. The Grand Spirit Tree Shield. That sounds stylish. The best part about playing Dark Souls is when you get to the point where you can be like, I want to wear the Great Spirit Tree Shield, not because it's optimal, but because the name is awesome. Fashion souls, as they say. I need bit. The real reason people want to play Dark Souls 1 is because they want to combine their health upgrades with their armor upgrades. Which is obviously blatantly overpowered. Alright, one level up was good enough. It was like, oh no, did I just know that it's somebody important? No. The Rock. Do I want to get a helm? He doesn't have anything important yet, so we're gonna ignore him. Level ups are strong. Let's see. I need 27 adaptability. Okay, so it's either I use the fragrant branch here, or I save it. I don't really want to save it though, because I already know where to use all the fragrant branches in this game. Notably, this is one of the uses of the branch that I don't think restores itself. There might be like a Ferris Lockstone point with a branch behind it in here someplace. Yeah, just stay away from the front of these guys, and they're pretty harmless. Look at that poise break. It's really hard to miss my target when I am in the dead center of their back. And see the truth, to show the world to you, the way it was meant to be. Right. Come on, double. Yes, that's what I like to see. Who needs a halberd when you have two long swords? Wake up, Mr. Hollow. You're between me and the man I'm here for. Kingseeker Frampt. He's so dramatic about it. Anyway, he's awake now. Ow. I don't even think he drops anything for this part. Oh, you. You. This guy. He walked all the way up here from down there just to throw a fireball in my spine. What a jerk. What an absolute mongoloid. I hate him. Scholar of the First Sin is notorious for making the enemies more hostile and willing to chase you for longer distances. Oh shit. I just wish poise breaks worked on these guys. That would be so much easier. And open your eyes. Show the world to you. I will say I think these guys are good firebomb candidates. Yeah, see, them like that. Ow. That was entirely avoidable. I couldn't remember if they make barrels explode. Well, there goes 4,000 souls. The pain of playing Dark Souls 2 is that every soul you lose makes the game harder. That's what makes it a real sequel. Now and see the truth. Show the world to you. Where it was meant to be. Yeah, that attack's really weak. Spinning cane technique. Bird kick. Now obviously delocking your camera pairs really well with actually knowing how to dodge. But don't dodge. Just outsmart the opponent. Speaking of outsmarting the opponent, yeah, this guy here who aggroes you from halfway across the map. Perfect example of a jerk. And one more for the road. There we go. The audacity. Now if they're separated, they're easy pickings. This one sword slash staggers them. Thanks, lightning. All that heavy armor, but it doesn't change a thing. Now, I do kind of regret that we lost those thousands of souls, but we'll live. Look at these guys. Now, why aren't they staggering? It's because they're mid-attack. Ow. Ow. That's death. In Dark Souls 3, you know how much poise you have when you're not attacking? You have none. There is no poise in the calculations of Dark Souls 3 when you are not attacking. Cut this man down to size. So this room here is like the classic you need to outsmart them room. Dealing with it without any humanity is going to be kind of rough, admittedly. I could just run past it, and I probably should. But this is a matter of pride, I think. Yeah, this guy over here. The wise guy. See, I survived that because I was rolling. I don't know if that's actually true. I just want it to be true. Hello, B. Good morning. We are dancing with one of the hardest traps in the entire game today. I'm about to take on 8 guys with no protection. However, they can be tricked. Yes, that is how you win. The only way to win at Dark Souls is to not get hit and then to hit them. That is the only way to win this game. We got a fancy pair of gloves though, so that's pretty cool. Now, you see how I'm fugly beyond all belief? That means that the game is much harder than it should be. And I could use one of these little guys to make that easier, but I'm not doing that because I'm stubborn. So here they come. Look at them. There are so many of them. But their AI is not particularly smart. I just have to be careful that none of them is actually able to wind up an attack on me. Otherwise, we can just go in circles. It can be, yeah. Dark Souls 2 supports up to 4-player co-op, I believe. Although the system for it is incredibly janky and not smooth at all. But it does function. And that's how you handle one of the worst traps in the game. By running in circles. What happened to that other guy? Did he just, like, fall off? I swear there was one that wandered over here. He's just gone, huh? Okay. Cool. And I don't need that life gem, but I accidentally hit the activate button, so I used it. But yes, Dark Souls 2 is multiplayer. I would say it is the best way to experience this game! Why were you two still in there? Why were you in there? Why were you two still in there? What were you trying to do in there? Huh? What was the plan? What were you trying to accomplish? Have you ever seen those Jonathan Frakes videos where he asks you nonsense? What was in the chocolate? But is it possible there were more than 2 people there that night? Did he notice me? No, he got stuck. I hate when these guys do combo attacks. You can only be allowed to do 1 attack at a time with a great sword. How did you notice me? What is your problem? You missed. You missed. Okay, his AI is a little bit stuck. He figured out he can't attack me anymore. Oh, that was that was really close, actually. He almost blew us up. Would've been bad. V, there's this game that I want to introduce to you sometime called the Alchemists of Al-Ravis. It's a lot of fun. And it's also really old, and like nobody knows about it. It's by the same guys as the developers of Disgaea. That's it. Follow me. Follow me. As we move in big circles. And eventually your AI gets so confused that you wander off and you die. As is happening quite a bit now. Now there are only 2 of you left. Only I had more attacks. Ow. I have nothing else to give. Alright, so apparently there are still 2 of them in there for whatever reason. So we gotta deal with that now. I'm still not quite clear on why it exploded, though. Come on, you stragglers. It's a circle. And I think the big reason why Dark Souls 1 players don't like this game is because this is kind of how I imagine they expected you to deal with enemy encounters. They're like, it's really easy as long as, you know, you don't fight them on their own terms. Why would you do that? That's dumb. We gave you this big circle where their AI will kill themselves. Why would you do anything else? This is optimal. You don't have to throw any blows at all, and it's entirely safe. Why are you trying to fight them? They're dumb and slow and bad. And then I pull this lever, and then even more guys will follow me to the Circle of Doom. Now, gameplay-wise, it is kind of bad, because you have to revisit the same place, like, 3 times. Are you coming or not? Come on. Let's go. At least one of them died from that. Did it get both of them? Nope, can't get that lucky. If it's just one, that's not a big deal. And it almost crisped his bacon anyway. Ooh, bacon sounds really good. 8,000 souls, huh? Nothing item. Big life gems. Now, I believe this boss is entirely optional. But, you know, I'm not gonna just walk away now that I'm here. So we will use the humanity, we will use life gems to get ourselves back up to full. I think that's the most valid usage of life gems in this game. It's to negate the curse mechanic. We do only have 6 HP, 6 levels in HP, technically, so that's not very much, but we'll do what we can. See, this is why I need 27 adaptability. That right there. Why? What did I do wrong? Was I not patient enough? Ow. Oh, we survived. Drink. There we go. Dang it, I didn't wait long enough. This is going to be an uphill battle. I will most likely need to use the gems. We are extremely underleveled for this fight. And I'm not dodging their attacks well enough. Oh, oh man, no! Yep. He clipped me. He clipped me with the backswing. The disrespect. Ugh. I really can't recommend using a shield against these guys enough. I'm hoping we don't have to do that here, and then I can stick to what I've been rolling with. But we might not have a choice. See, I was practicing against these guys like all day. And then I got just smacked 3 times in a row, it feels like. Absolute disrespect. No fun. Terminate at the earliest convenience. Now the question is, how do I want to do this? You know, you should walk to me like that. Oh no. Bro really wasn't meant to be up there, I don't think. Oh, come on. Couldn't hit him with both swords. 2 for 1 special. Trying to remember if there was a summon I could have done for this fight. I do not recall. Alright, let's get these guys out of here. I'm not gonna bother killing them this time, because I already got the door open. But we are still gonna loop them. Go in the big circle. Alright. Oh, except for one of them thinks he's too good to go into a big circle. You two, follow me. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a problem if they make it back to the bridge before. Oh, crap. Oh, wait, no, they're still. We're fine. They're slow and bad. I don't know why I decided to bully that one in particular. I guess I just didn't like the cut of his jib. Alright, can we advance now, please? Yes, good. Into the hole. Also not sure if there are any other fog gates that drop you into the arena like that. He fell! That's annoying. Well, I have some amount of... Oh, you can jump up here. I forgot about that. I'm gonna use a life gem for that, because, I forgot you could do it. And I should know better. And I'm the one who's, like, teaching about Dark Souls 2. Sir. Wait, I'm locked. That's the problem. Come at me, bro. Come on. I missed. Oh no! Ah, he caught me on the backswing. Hang him. I'm gonna die again. This is an L. It's over. For him. And now these two start moving now that they see I'm a proper threat. It would make this fight cooler if you could also jump up on these places, but you can't. Ow. That hurts, unless you have the cat ring on. You jerk. How is that staying suspended in the air if it has no supports anymore? Now for the hard part. So if you have a friend you're playing this piece here with, it makes this fight a lot easier. Or if you have ranged attacks, that also makes this easier. If you're dual wielding swords, this boss is quite hard actually. But I do recommend focusing on just one of them. Ow. If you can. They are very mobile. I've never actually done it during the fight, but yeah, there's that. And over here is that, yes. We can't enter them, though? That's lame. Really? Neither of them are considered to be part of the boss fight? Hey, shield. Problem is... Oh, they can throw their shields. I don't think I've ever seen that either. Come to think of it. So now they just don't have shields, huh? Fortunately, I don't have the ability to dodge their attacks. Probably losing their shields does make them quite a bit easier, though. They seem to be all kinds of you jerks. Happy birthday to you! Can we do this? I mean, still probably not. It's like Ornstein and Smo, except for you don't die instantly if you get attacked. However, if your roll sucks, you'll still die. It's all about watching for when they're gonna attack. And if they do the spinny attack, you're just dead. It's all about patience and spacing. Patience. You have 100 life gems, which means that as long as you don't get instantly killed, you'll never die. Not like that. Patience. They have much greater reach than I do. There we go. That's some good damage. Oops. Two down. I believe I didn't get hit at all for like 5 minutes, and then I got hit twice in like 20 seconds. Ah. There. Hello, Aretus. Actually, yes. Although I would not recommend fighting the Ruined Sentinels this early normally. There we go. Very cool. And now we have way more souls than we're supposed to at this level. I did need to use 10 life gems. But I think that fight was clearable without any if you... Yeah, I know. And you want to know the really crazy part? Every piece of this set dropped in sequence. I had no duplicates. I did not activate the Champion Covenant. I got every piece I need and the double hide swords. Basically all at once. And I was just like, alright, I guess that's gonna be the run then. We're just gonna hide Knight cosplay. I gotta say, it feels great. I really should be doing a randomizer or something. Liar ahead. By the way, try back. There is a secret wall inside of a secret wall here somewhere. So, when you lock onto an enemy in Dark Souls, you're able to pivot around them, right? And strafe them and roll in relation to where they are. We're not doing any of that. We're not locking onto enemies. We are choosing to keep our ability to run in any direction we want to. And we're saying that is more advantageous for us. Which is probably not true. But it is a fun challenge run, I would say. It's hard to deprogram yourself, though, from doing it. And you can fall down here from up there. There's the other one. I really thought there was a way to get up to the upper floors from one of the secret rooms during the boss fight. But no, there's not. Sad. There's so many secret rooms in the Bastille. How are you doing, Aretus? Atreus. Oh no, it's a prisoner. He's dead. Some rouge water. Pretty good. Halloween was fun. I went out dressed as Cloud Strife. I had the Buster Sword and I had a blonde surfer wig. So that was entertaining. Alright, this hallway. The hallway from hell. This hallway is a perfect... Did we just watch somebody bite it? I think we just did. Oh, I feel so bad for that guy. He was so close to the bonfire. But he just didn't get there. Come on. But yeah. Had some drinks. Had some fun. A lot of people showed up in fursuits, so that was neat. I was not expecting that. But apparently they were having some kind of meetup at the bar that I go to a lot. Come on. Let's get our levels. Oh, what do I want to do here? Does that do it? It's that. Level 25. 25 adaptability gives 100 agility, which means that we are no longer being penalized for rolling. Hooray. Alright. What do you want to do with the rest of this fat stack? We have so many souls. Yeah, but I want 100. This is to go even further beyond, alright? Where were we at? I honestly could not remember if it was 20 or 27. I thought it was 20 originally, and then I wasn't at 100. You will fight me? You will not fight me. This is clearly the optimal way to play the game. Like, duh. Upgrade our swords. Need more Titanite. Give me more shards, old man. We need 2 more. Does he have 2 more? He has exactly 2 more. Hallelujah. And perfect. Now we have 2 + 4 Hide Knight swords. Fuyuki, you missed it. We took down the Ruined Sentinels on our second attempt. It was pretty hype, I would say. And we were vastly underleveled, I would also say. Look how fast our roll is now. Great. The other thing with Dark Souls 2 rolling is that I think it's the speed at which you perform the roll is... I still have 20,000 souls. I should probably spend those. The speed at which you roll is linearly correlated to your armor max. Also, if there are too many guys running around, let me know and I will call their numbers. We were running circles around the Hollow Knights earlier. That was fun. Do I want to do more damage? Not really. I feel like we have decent damage for where we're at. Could increase my equip load enough to wear a helmet. Or I could just get some HP. Nah. Let's increase stamina. Yes, we can in fact call the weak at any time. But look at them, they want apples. Who would you be to deny them their wants and needs? Next up is the Lust Center. Now we have almost more stamina than HP. I think I want that for this character. That sounds like it would amuse me. I should have just gone to the correct bonfire instead of doing this stupid stuff again. Oh well. Why does this door always close? This door doesn't need to be closed. Come on, everybody. Now, for situations like this, not delocking your camera is actually kind of useful. Because you can just weave through them. Now, we are going to get stumped by the 4 guys left behind in here. But yeah, they're nothing. Now, will they follow me in here? I don't think they will. I think they're cowards, actually. Well, yeah. Come on. Oh no, you coward! Get down here! Pitiable soul. Weak. Getting that item is complicated, if I remember correctly. I have to go up here, and then I have to open the hidden passage. I knew it. I knew there was one inside of another one here. There it is. Although I remember it's also not worth it. Yeah, 3 homeward bones, la-di-da. I don't remember if it's possible to make this jump. I'll try it, because there's a bonfire on the other side anyway, but... No, it is not. Ow. Or I am just too fat and didn't make the jump because of that. Another chest. The Tarjay shield. Not to be confused with the Tarj. I believe is a different weapon. Did I just see a health bar? We are probably the most chilled Dark Souls 2 stream up at the moment. I will say that. Alrighty. So, we killed the Ruined Sentinels on our second attempt. Up next is the Lost Sinner. I definitely remember how to get to directly and will not take any weird branching paths that don't lead to the goal. But first, there's this guy! Okay, can't hear this. Listen. The Pursuer's like the easiest guy in the world to fight with a D-locked camera. He has like 3 attacks. Once you know where to walk for those 3, he literally can't hit you. We are so strong now. All those level ups did us good. Yeah, I know. However, this attack is a pain in the butt. I don't like that move. Okay, that was a real dodge. Yeah, I just actually had to roll there. There, he's dead. No Pharos Lockstone. That means we can't fight the gargoyles. Which means my detour is meaningless. Oh well. What's behind door number 1? You know, I'd chide you if I hadn't been thinking the exact same thing. And there's the all-important Bastille key, which is super easy to miss and super necessary. We're getting all the cool stuff around here. Turn around. There. You know, you did more damage to me than the Pursuer did. Good job, guy. Agility, I believe, also changes how fast you drank Estus. Which, I don't know why they made that a stat, but yeah. The booze room. Let's destroy it. They're hollows, they can't appreciate it. Ah! I forgot that guy was in there. Oh hey, we went up somewhere we're not supposed to. Awesome. Good to know we can one-shot those guys. I hate those guys. Don't give up, skeleton! Here's this gate. I'd love to remember why that gate's important, but I really don't. Oh, that one opens automatically. That's convenient. I like how they kind of stumble when they first get up. Spook you a little bit. Alright. We're getting close to teacher, man. You know, sometimes it'd be like that. Now, this barrel is funny. Because you can train a bunch of them and then just drop the barrel on them. Yeah. Like, Dark Souls 2 has so many cool little things like that in it. It's completely pointless in the grand scheme of things. But it's fun. Okay, I didn't like that. Coward. Fight me like a man. He's dead. There's this guy. There's this one over here. I like more room in here. Honestly, this enemy's cool. This whole, like, 2 or 3 room stretch is cool. And this room is Nightmare. Unless you know how to very carefully kill them in the correct order. And there he is, our boy, trapped forever. Steel key time. This is, without a doubt, the best use of the Bastille Key. Yep, dropping you down somewhere you already had access to. It does give you this Dragon Bone, though, which, I mean, that's cool. Yes, so you can either walk out this door or drop down from up there. Both methods are fairly pointless. But despite my best efforts, Matt, we have in fact gone straight to the Lost Center on the optimal path. I don't even know how I did that. I don't even think it was on purpose necessarily. So then there's this guy, but he's big and he's slow. Also, we do a lot of damage now. He did. Boom, 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 boom. Give me up the ladder. This guy's leg is tweaking. Oh hey, it's the gargoyles. I like never get to see that cutscene. That was cool. And that's the game telling you subtly, hey, you missed a frickin' boss. Torch. I also don't know what the point of this one is. Maybe it, like, makes the guy that spawns there slower or something. I don't know. Do I spend these souls on some level ups? I guess I do. I said no detours, but I don't know if this counts as a detour. This is just me spending souls. You do not have Estus Flask Shard. Brutal. Did I do it? Not yet, though they are now equal. They are equal in size. Why is Sinner's Rise a different location than the Lost Bastille? It is one bonfire. Ugh. I wonder if that indicates they had plans to do more with this area. I would love to find out what lost content there is for the first 2 Dark Souls games. I feel like 3 is pretty much the full package. Honestly. But 1 and 2 both feel like they had a lot of stuff that had to get removed. Lots of ideas on the cutting room floor, so to speak. I don't want to aggro that guy. I'm not dual wielding anymore. Oh, because I equipped a torch. This room has 3 guys in it. So I'm definitely hitting harder than I was. But I didn't do anything to my damage. It's not that I can recall. Was leveling up just... Oh, right! I upgraded my swords! That's why I'm doing so much more damage. Like, I wonder if originally the elevator was supposed to be able to go up as well. It is called Sinner's Rise, after all, not Sinner's Fall. I need to get my 10 prism stones. Or whatever this is. Matt, would you mind murdering that individual? With your modelly powers. Why do I not have... I think I got cotton crud from going to a bar. That's amazing. There. Moving right along. Now, the fun thing about killing the Lust Center is that it's basically just a dash from point A to point B. I believe I can use the Bastille key in here too somewhere. I don't remember where though. Oh no! Now that door's open. Just trade your life. Just trade your life in. It's easy. And then just have the patience to walk all the way back there, and then your reward is fighting a boss. Oh, that's right. Torches are super effective against the Lost Center. We will be interacting with that mechanic, I think. I don't think I have any flame butterflies. I do not. Which means I have to actually use the torch I lit. And yeah, it looks like this torch either keeps that guy from noticing you or something like that. He didn't aggro me as soon as I spawned in. Okay, time to go. Or maybe it's just a hint that, hey, torches are important here. You should have one. Take me home. We only have 15 minutes of torchlight. That one's so you can reset if your torch goes out. I never realized that this water is here so that it can put out your torch if you roll. Huh. How about that? Okay, what do we got chasing us? Two guys. Three guys. Why can't I have these guys' pants? Huh, Dark Souls? There's a torch spot, so you can find this. Yeah, you can use the Bastille key on here. I didn't even have to deal with the stupid lever. Whoops. You might be able to change that as a mod. Although I do not know how to do that from mobile. Either way, it's untrue. Oh, on YouTube. Interesting. But yeah, you get a fire seed from here, and there's a hide knight. I don't think he drops anything, but that doesn't mean he gets to live. He does have a hide spear, which I think this is the first place you see a hide spear in the game. Oh, we're dead. No. Not the hide knight. It's because I was fighting him with only one of my swords. Oh well. Now I have to make 3 whole attempts down here to kill one of the big 4. How inconvenient. That guy. You got me in the head. Or in the chain. Listen, alright? I know what I signed up for. Realistically, it's his poise and the fact that I was not abusing it. The power attack of the longsword can, in fact... Poise? Oh, this would be a stupid way to die. But we did! I got trolled. I got actually trolled. The stupid hollow just, like, folded himself to make it so I couldn't walk up the staircase. And then we died. Was that on purpose? Could that have been on purpose? Hmm. Ow. Later, dude. He dropped a life gem on his way down. Poor guy. I can run through this water. I probably should. Oh well, we lost 6,700 souls. That's disappointing, but we'll live. Are these guys afraid of light? No. But I'm stupid. What does that make? 5 trips down? 3 of which only happened because I stopped being patient and started playing dumb. Ay caramba. Alright. Clearly that's not entertaining content. So, I must stop pratfalling repeatedly and actually get something done. No. I love that the game physics account for that guy. Really makes him feel like he's part of the world, you know? All I have to do is walk. Yeah, literally, that dude's whole purpose in life is to get on his hands and knees as soon as he sees you. Try to keep you from running up there. We're gonna be patient this time. If it's not fun. The Industrial Revolution and its consequences have been... They go away? They do. The Tower of Park. What do you think they keep in there, huh? Boats? Alright. Let's have some fun with the Lost Center. Basilki, go! Cycle is to strike out and make her own way. Alright. It's go time. I forget, can we see how lit up it is now? No. That's sad. Well, we can kind of. They make the flames and left and right burn a lot brighter. And we can see some of the reflection on the water. You know, first time I played this game, I thought this was Solaire, and I was like, no, Solaire! But nah, it's just some poor guy who tried to light the flame. Getting infected by the same bugs that try to take over Solaire. He tried putting out the torches, but I already lit them. Sorry. Ow. So, this is like a real boss who does real damage. Maybe I should be treating her as such. I don't know why, I always just kind of assumed Love Center was a girl, so I think maybe that's Sit in a information. Getting your points broke is not much fun. There is a strat to beating this individual without getting hit, but I cannot recall what it is at the moment. And now we get to do the walk! I love Dark Souls 1 and 2. They're the best games ever. Now, when it comes to the big four, they are who I believe you need a real health bar to be able to fight conventionally. You should not be fighting these guys with 6 HP. That is a bad decision, and you will suffer for it. Alright, let's try this again. Dang it. Is it that I'm supposed to run behind her? Just take her back and win? Right now it's stamina. I think it's just take her back and you win. However, I'm too slow. Yeah, I can only hit her with light attacks. Well, I guess that's what we're gonna do. Don't lose sight of the opponent. That's how you die. Is, I believe, the first quick enemy you fight in the game. You don't meet the Varangians first. Makes her so dangerous. I have no HP. Guess this stops healing me already, huh? Yeah. I need to be human for this. I do not have enough HP to work with. But having to turn human is such a pain. Ow. Ow. Well, you stood there and took it, didn't I? There we go. I think maybe the biggest consensus I don't agree with when it comes to Dark Souls 2 is that it's harder than Dark Souls 1. I just don't think that's true. I think this game is almost laughably easy in comparison. I've died to the Lost Sinner twice now, and I'm just like, I will beat her. It will happen. It's inevitable. He's not that tough. He's got like 2 attacks. And it's mostly because I'm choosing to not use real weapons like a shield. That jump. Also, she has tracking. Didn't hit me. Lies. Lies. Lies and slander. Baloney. She has a very long sword. In comparison, I have very short swords. Like, can you imagine being called a law?
Steps up to the plate, little brother, little league. 87, he was 8. Rookie season for the skinny slugger, newly at a T-ball. Pit against the pitcher with a ripper you could eat off. Church then a grip loans, run a third first. Granny yelling go Cubs, nose in a word search. See milfs like apes on a monolithic bleacher in an advocating war and peace in lieu of sport and leisure. Hi Peggy, I was 10 chewing on a sweet tart. Little brother left field, Queens guard, mean arm, knees bent, 2 out, 2 on bags. When I caught him staring down at something moving through the grass, hold up. Tag runner and a whole cast rotate. Not before we could identify the culprit. Granny yelling go Cubs, Graham yelling go Bird. New left fielder give up. Got a homie little road, head and shoulders at a subtle. No baseball in the bubble. Parents started a daughter, but the players followed suit, getting crawling to a close. Head coach
on the news. Coach in red. Coach on the diamond.
27 inches of an
Woman in the Harlem. Green first, third. The family's so nervous. We're gonna script a man versus Garmin. Here we go. Up to patrol. Please laugh back on quiet and proud as adults. Coach at the bench. Both teams lose. Good game, good game. Cause the Cubs ain't playing.
My little brother is a funny dude. A lot of funny shit happened to him. My other brother pretty funny too. Ain't
Seen him in a minute though. Oh. What does the Lust Center have? Really big hitboxes. That's for a long time. Whee! No cat! 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 Alright. I'm calling it. A, because that was bullshit. Baloney. And B, because that was baloney. Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Today, this morning. We're gonna go, I don't know. We're gonna go somewhere. We're gonna go to B-roll cager. No. Does it keep changing faster than I can click on things? Holy crap. That looks terrible. Well, it's just nobody. Listen to somebody blab about Mitsurugi until they literally decede. Alright. Ending the stream now. Thank y'all for watching. Boy.